How do you like working for Beck & Dickinson?
I really like it so far. So I've been here for about 5 months now. Yeah, so still relatively new, and I'm also new to healthcare, so it's kind of interesting. I have a tech background from tech industry, but it's a really good company. I mean, great people, very collaborative, very nice people. And what I like about healthcare too is there's always, with everything you do, there's always at some point the notion of you're doing something for the greater good. You're doing something that truly helps people. It's not just about selling more stuff or making more money. I mean, that's still important, but it's also very much about you're actually doing something that really can people's lives. About 5 months. So yeah, still pretty new.
Was this your first healthcare job, or did you have one before?
That's my first healthcare job. Yeah. So I come from tech before that.
So what aspects of your job would you say give you the greatest amount of accomplishment? Helping others, is that what you would say?
I think that's ultimately I'll show you later, but what we're doing truly can save people's lives. So whenever you hear or see that that's actually happening, that's very rewarding. But then I'm in product marketing, so for me it was very rewarding to build a product and see it have success in the marketplace. So you're at a trade show and you have a customer, or you talk to a customer and they say, oh, this is awesome, I won 100 of them yesterday. That's very rewarding because it means you've built the right thing. And building a product takes years. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go into it. And so when you see that coming to fruition, that's very rewarding for sure.
Tell us about a typical day in your life. What do you do?
There's no such thing as a typical day. It's mostly meetings all day. You're in meetings with different people, either one-on-one or mostly with groups. Sometimes meetings with external partners, like my next meeting is with an external partner that might be building products for us. The beginning of the day I come in very early. I usually have an hour or two where I can actually get stuff done because you don't have meetings.
How early are we talking?
I'm crazy. I get in at around 6:15 in the mornings. Sometimes we do quite a few half-day or all-day workshops or off-site sessions where we deep dive certain topics, or have people coming in or consultants coming in that work through issues with us or through ideas. There's some travel. So last week I was in London at meetings and some customer visits. So that's part of it too.
Do you sleep here?
No. No. But sometimes it feels like that. I became a people manager in 2006, so 12 years ago, a long time ago. And I think a lot of people want to become people managers. You always think that's great when you can tell other people what to do, but it's not easy. There's a lot of administrative work that you have to do.
You have to approve travel expense reports, you have to do all the HR system stuff, you have to hire people, but then you have all the...
You're dealing with all the HR topics. And I've had everything from sexual harassment to...
People that the performance wasn't there, and you have to performance manage them, you have to lay people off.
So you get a lot of kind of unpleasant things too. You're kind of a conductor where you're making sure that people have the right tools, they have the right information, that they're talking to the right people, you steer them in the right direction. You also, for the most part, you get all the problems. When you run into a problem, that's when you're going to come to me and say, hey, I need your help, or I'm stuck, or this person is doing something bad, or whatever it is. Because a chunk of your time gets absorbed by all these management tasks, you don't really get to work on many projects anymore, do things yourself, which is sometimes that's the fun stuff. Oftentimes, sometimes miss that just owning a project and really being able to do it.
What are some things that you find somewhat difficult about your job?
I mean, there are lots of different challenges. You have business problems, where just if something isn't working, or you're trying to build, you're going after a certain part of the market, or you don't have as much market share with a certain product as you think you should have, and you try to figure out why is that, what can I do, how can I improve the product, or whatever I need to change. You can have political problems. There's politics in any company. It varies, and it's different styles of politics, but you can have that, so you have to figure out how you deal with that. You can have people problems or HR problems that you have to work through. For the most part, it's business problems where you're trying to figure out how to do something that advances the business in some shape or form.
So looking back now, what do you know now that you wish you would have known at the start of your career? Maybe fresh out of college, or fresh out of Time in Portland.
Jeez, that's a big question, a really good question.
What do you wish you could have told young Magnus?
Right, right. I think one thing that's important, like we talked about moving into management. Normally, oftentimes you get promoted into management because you're really good at the job that you're doing. You're doing a really, really good job, and then people think, oh, then he's ready for the next step, as you move into management. But that's a completely different skill set, and so oftentimes people that move from an individual contributor role to management fail because it's a completely different skill set. So you have to tell that, hey, I'm now in a different role, and I have to work differently and act differently, and so that's important. Another thing that I think is important is I had a really good boss and mentor who always said, don't take the lows as low and the highs as high. There's lots of ups and downs, and I think it's important to be a little even-keeled and to not let it get to you as much. Be yourself, but it's always easier said than done. If you're not passionate about it, you're probably not in the right business or the right role. Be positive. Whenever you help someone, eventually it'll come back to you, but try to give something. If you're looking for a company to join, I would put a lot more value on culture than I have early on. I would place a lot of value on being in a business that I can get excited about, a product and a business that I can get excited about, feel good about. It goes back to passion. I would really think about getting into a business that's growing.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you can ask more questions while we're
Don't
walking
need to be
around.
under the limelight any longer.